Hello everyone, welcome to From the Heart Friday, session 151 with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello, happy Friday to you, woohoo! Alright, so you can tell by today's colors we are going bright. We are working with Stampin' Up's new in colors, so gorgeous, gorgeous colors here. In particular, we are going to pull in some Sweet Sorbet and a little bit of lemon lime twist in there. We're using the in color 6x6 paper stack assortment here. Hi Susan, welcome, welcome. And we are pairing these fun colors with a new bundle. This is the Sweetest Cherries bundle. It's a stamp set and coordinating punch. Hi Janelle, hi Pam. Welcome ladies. Thank you for sharing, I really appreciate it. Thank you for commenting. All that great stuff. Glad you guys are joining me here at 3. But yes, we are using Stampin' Up's new in colors and we're featuring the Sweetest Cherries bundle. And you can find this on page 19 of your annual catalog. So I'm going to give you some tips for using the punch, for arranging your stamps so that you can punch them out just so. We're also going to do a little sponging so we can add a little bit of extra color there on our stamped images. And I thought maybe for kicks we would pull in some of this gorgeous in color glimmer paper as well. And I looked through my closet. I did not have a Sweet Sorbet top, so I went bright with more of a polished pink, but I think it works, right? So we're gonna add some of this gorgeous sparkle paper too. Hi Polly, hey Wendy. Yes, we're doing great. It's a little warm here in New York. It's a little humid. It's actually not quite as hot today, but our humidity is like 95%. So, feeling a little wilty, but other than that, it's good. Good day to be inside in the air conditioning doing some stamping. So I'm going to flip the camera. We're just going to get right into it this afternoon. Hope you guys are all doing well. And I thought it'd be fun to play with this Sweet Cherries bundle. It is cherry season in New York. And I wanted to make sure I got some of this in before the season was over. So, like I said, fun to work. I love my punches. I love our dies, but punches are nice to be able to just grab quick. And I love that. So, this is a super cute bundle here. So the first thing I'm going to show you is when it comes to the stamps, that it's actually pretty handy. Go ahead and take a scrap of paper. Use this as a template. Hey, Lori. So your first tip here will be to start your template. So we're going to come in with the punch facing us so we can see where we're punching. And just punch those pieces out first. So that gives you your template. Slide that out there. And then you're going to take your stamps and we're going to line these up in our cherries. So you're going to put the flat side up, okay? The part that sticks to your block is going to go up towards you. And the grooved part is going to go down, okay? So you're going to slide these right into position right there on top of, in that negative space. All right, then you're going to take your stem here. Again, do the same thing, line that up. You can wiggle it just a little bit there. Remember, flat side for the punch or your block is going to go up towards you. Now, they only give us one leaf. I think that's a little weird, but nonetheless, what you're going to do is now that you've got everything in position, go ahead and stick your block right on there. This is the D block that works perfect on there. So that's your first tip, is to punch yourself a template first and then line your stamps up, and then you'll be good to go. All right, so the other thing here to do some of this is grab yourself another piece of white. In this case, because I'm going to stamp all my images at the same time, I'm actually going to pull in, well, I've got my markers here, but let's see, we're going to do, I think I can ink this here without getting too much ink where it's not supposed to. All right, so I've got my cherry inked up with some Sweet Sorbet there. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of parakeet party here. And you know, I'm gonna just color on a little bit of soft suede for our stem. Okay, so in this case, you're using your Stampin' Right markers. All right, these are water-based, same formula as the classic ink pads. All right, so just go ahead and color that on there, and then we'll stamp away. Boom, gorgeous. All right, before you punch that out, I'm gonna show you too. There's this other little piece in this set. And at first I was like, what in the world do you do with that? It's just a little sprig. I'm like, is that an extra stem? What is that? But if you look on the catalog page here on page 19, it shows here in the picture that that little sprig stamp is actually the veining for the leaf. All right, so we're gonna take that. I'm gonna use a little bit of garden green. All right, and we're going to stamp that onto our leaf here. All right, so we're gonna go and do that right on there first. Okay, so that way that part's done. We don't have to try to line it up on a little piece later. And then, because we used our template to line everything up, then we can come in here and look at that. Everything lines up perfectly. All right, Janelle is saying it's the similar thing with the Sweet Songbirds bundle with the stamp set and punch there, that you actually do your template first and then line up your stamps, and that will make it super easy when you want to go ahead and punch out those stamped images. All right, so there we go. Quick tip for you to start with. Okay, so now let's get started here with our first card. All right, so here we go. We are using the Sweet Sorbet. So we have a half sheet. I'm actually, for both cards, we're gonna do 2 Sweet Sorbet. So take yourself 1 full sheet of 8.5 by 11 Sweet Sorbet and cut it down the middle there at 5.5. And then you'll have card bases for both cards. And like I said, we are going to use the In Color 6x6 paper stack. All right, so I've used this polka dot plaid piece, and then I think I've got, yes, one more in here that is floral with stripes on the back. So we're going to be using both of those for these 2 cards. Hey, Lori. Hello, hello. All right, so for this one, we'll go ahead. I've cut this to 4 by 5.25. We're keeping things super duper simple here today. Before I glue this down though, I actually want to cut this little piece here. This is 1 3/4 by 4. All right, and I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit, so kind of like bottom third. All right, give yourself a little bit of room there. And we're gonna stamp on this first. All right, so we're gonna take our sweet and our Sweet Sorbet. All right, we're gonna stamp this first, and then we'll glue everything down. So let's take this sweet color here, and I'm gonna stamp over towards the right. All right, so that I have room for my cherry there on the left. And you'll notice, yeah, it's about center, because what I'm gonna do is then adhere this piece. Again, it's 1 3/4 by 4. This is going to go towards the bottom third here. We're using our Sweet Sorbet polka dot pattern, although the gingham is really pretty too, but I like polka dots. All right, so I wanted a little bit of pop of color, little contrast here. So I'm pulling in the black and white gingham ribbon, and we're gonna do just a little layer here over the top. So cut that a little bit wider than your paper here. We'll go in and snip this. All right, and then we're going to apply our adhesive to the back. We'll tape our ribbon ends to the back. All right, so give yourself just a little bit of room. Just a nice little border there. Okay, we're all good on the back. And then we can mount that to our card base here. Look how quickly that's coming together already, and it's already super cute. All right. Okay, so then of course we can take the second piece here, slip it under for a cute little knot. Again, keeping it simple, no fancy bows, just a cute little knot. Angle those edges. Okay. And now we just need a little bit of a cherry. So how about that? How about we pop this up? All right, so for that, we just need a dimensional. And then decide where we want to pop this. Of course, I don't want to cover up my words and have it fall off my card there. All right, so dimensional on the cherry itself. Then we're going to pull in our glue dots to attach our stem. Okay, here we go. And then let's take another little glue dot, or excuse me, dimensional. I'm just going to cut a piece here since I'm almost done with this sheet. Here we go. And then, well, we'll just pop that there. All right. Isn't that cute? Sweet and simple. All right. Very, very simple. Again, we're just using the Sweetest Cherries bundle. So stamp set in the punch here. We're using Sweet Sorbet as our color, and we pulled in a little bit of gingham ribbon there. Okay, so for the next one, all right, we're gonna follow a similar format. We're using that other half of the Sweet Sorbet cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. All right, glad you guys love it. Thank you so much. All right, so this time from that paper stack, I thought we'd pull in the floral pattern. And so what I did with this, of course, when you're starting out, this is 6 by 6, all right? So we're gonna cut it first at 4 inches. And of course my paper trimmer's in the other room there. But you get the idea. You're gonna cut it at 4 inches. Okay, and then you're gonna trim that down to 5 1/4. All right, so that gives you this. We're going to glue this on first. Okay, and then, so I'm using the floral pattern. Now, and the nice thing is the backside has this striped piece. So after you've trimmed this out, you've got a whole 2 inch by 6 inch section. So we're going to trim that down to 2 inches by 4 inches. And this is going to give us a contrasting band to go there across the front. So it's same color tone, but a little bit different pattern. Before I glue that down, I'm also going to take this piece of basic white. It's a 1 inch by 4 inch strip. This is going to go right across the center there. Okay, and before I do that, let's go ahead and stamp some words. Let's use the word friend here. We'll pull that in from our stamp set. And again, let's use our Sweet Sorbet. I love this font. It's kind of a bolder, larger font here. Okay, so let's stamp that again over to the edge a little bit. Okay, gorgeous. Then we can attach this 1 by 4 to the center of our 2" by 4" piece of designer series paper. Okay. You know, I don't think we need any ribbon on this one. I'm going to go ahead and just glue it flat. And then we'll pull in the sparkle, the glimmer paper on this. So this one, this one was down towards like the bottom third. I'm going to go right in the center with this one. Okay, so both very simple designs, follow the same format here. But this time right in the center. And now let's pull in some of this gorgeous in color glimmer paper. Again, this is a 6x6 stack. It's the 2022 to 2024 in color glimmer paper on here. As you recall, a couple weeks ago I used it for our hippo cards, our hippest hippos. Now we're using it for our Sweetest Cherries. And what did I do with my punch that was standing right here? Okay. All right, so we're gonna take this, and honestly, I don't need the whole thing. I'm gonna trim off a piece. All right, if I have my, you could use your paper trimmer. I don't want to use the whole sheet. I don't want to cut out the leaves and the stems all out of the same pink. So I just need this like 1.5" section along the bottom. It's already got a little bit of scrap there that I can come in and punch my cherry here. There we go. All right, because we've got 2 leaves, either way, you're going to end up with 1 leaf. But there we go. Now we've got gorgeous cherry. I think we should do 2. Let's cut another little piece, and we'll do a lighter cherry as well. The nice thing about this glimmer paper is you have this cool ombre effect, so you go from light to dark with the paper. So since we've got a dark cherry, let's do a light one here as well. All right, that way we've got some fun contrast going on. And then what I'll do is, let's see here. I don't know what I really do. I need glimmer paper. You know what, we'll just do it. We'll go with the, I was going to use this Parakeet Party cardstock, but why not use Parakeet glimmer paper as well. And this time I'm just gonna, this is a little bit easier to go right along the edge here, so you don't have to cut the whole thing. Hi Carol, hello, hello. All right, Lori's loving the black and white gingham with the sweet sorbet there. All right, so I did that right along the bottom, and then just slide it over, grab another couple of leaves and stems there. All right, and then find them. That's the hardest thing. All right, we've got several leaves. Got a little bit of scrap. We'll just clean that up and toss that. And now we can arrange. How do we want these cherries to go? Do I want light on dark, dark on light? I think I kind of like that. Kind of like them tucked over there on the side. So let's go ahead. Let's pop them both up, because why not? Why not? Just put dimensional on each one. Gotta have dimensionals. Okay. Now arrange this to make sure cherries are staying on the card. All right, grab those glue dots. Here we go. Glue dots to attach our stems. Okay, so this whole card has got a whole lot of sparkle going on. Come on, there we go. And then here we go. Let's see, I don't want them both going in different directions. I kind of wanted to connect them, but I've got my paper going different ways. Oh well, we'll go in the direction of the stems. Okay, and then we'll just take a little bit left of our, so we don't waste anything. We're crafters. We hoard and we, for good reason, we keep everything here. So let's start with 2 leaves first. We can always add more, but we'll start with 2 and see how we want to add those. All right, super cute. And I don't want to keep, this will just go like that. All right, it's cute. I like that. Sweet and simple. Yeah, Lori's like, let's go crazy. That's right. I don't know, if you guys start crafting, sometimes the projects definitely, they take on a life all of their own. And you never know, even with a plan, you never know exactly how it's going to end up. I think I'm going to leave it simple like that, but I'm going to pull in, we're going to go crazy with our in color matte decorative dots. Now you get all 5 colors. The Sweet Sorbet is hidden under here. Voila. All right, again, those are in ombre colors too. So let's take some of these. I feel like I want to go with the dark ones for the first card. Oops, come on here. So you've got large and small, and all right, we'll just do that. We'll just do kind of keep it cute there. Hi, Gladys. Oh, thank you, Polly. Lori's like, Hoard is my middle name. Lori. Oh, that makes me laugh. All right. And Polly, I agree. Sometimes when you have no plan, we do end up with our best creations. Exactly. All right, so let's go with the lighter colors for these. So let's see here. Again, we've got large and small. And yeah, let's just do that. We'll just add a little trio of matte decorative dots there on each of our cards. All right, again, sticking with our new in colors. I love those. They are bright, perfect for summertime. And wow, that parakeet party, whew, love that pop of green in there amongst it all. So whatever your choice of decoration, we've got some black and white gingham ribbon. We've used some of that in color glimmer paper for a pop of sparkle. Really, really cool. And all kinds of cool stuff you can do that. And I want to show you guys the cutest little project that my friend Nancy gave to me. A couple weeks ago, I attended a stamping event held by my demonstrator friend Missy. It was a corporate event for leaders, and my friend Nancy gave me this cutest little gift box that she gave me. So these little gold foil gift boxes with the scallops, they're actually in the annual catalog. You can buy the box, you just have to pop them up. And then she used the cherries. Now she used the red glimmer paper. All right, the red and white glimmer paper is sold in a multi-pack in the new mini catalog. That's the July to December mini catalog. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, and isn't this cute? So she paired it with some mint macaron there. She also used the black and white gingham ribbon. And now check this out. For this little gift box, she made this little belly band. So it just slides right off here. I'm trying to, because it's so pretty. All right, isn't that cute? So she actually used, this is the cottage garden paper in the mini catalog. All right, it's actually, you can see all that gingham print that's lightly on there. That cottage garden is a 12 by 12 stack, and it's a 48 sheet stack. All right, so again, these little boxes, really cute. There's a couple different ways. So the lid here actually has the pieces to open. All right, so it's got the, she glued it shut there. All right, so you could just open that without pulling it. She glued it shut there, but the top comes off, and check it out. She's got the cutest little jars of her homemade jelly in there. So I can't wait to spread this on some toast. Little butter and toast. Love that. But cutest little thing. So if you do any canning or things like that, this is just a small, what is it? Mason, a tiny, one of the little flatter mason jars here. And it fits perfectly. It's a little snug, but the box has a little bit of wiggle room in there, so you can make it fit. And thus, when you put the belly band over the top, then that holds everything all and nice together. But isn't that cute? So I wanted to show you that idea too. I was so tickled when she gave that to me. Such a nice little treat. Hi, Brenton. Welcome. But yeah, I thought that was a super nice gift that she had shared with me. And it went with today's Sweetest Cherries project. So that way you can see that we use the sweet sorbet, but you can see what it looks like with the red glimmer as well as with it stamped. Again, to make sure that your punch lines up, punch yourself a template first and then assemble your stamps so that they fit perfectly on your block for perfectly lining up with your punches each time. All right, so I love that. And we'll have to do another video because there's a few more techniques. If you pull in your daubers, the one thing you can do too, maybe I can do a quick little demonstration here without the full project, is if you ink this up. So in this case, we had used our sweet sorbet. Again, just carefully. If you're not sure about doing that with your full-size ink pad, then go ahead and use your markers. All right, that way you can make sure that nothing gets that your ink doesn't blend where it's not supposed to. All right, definitely use your Stampin' Right marker here for your stem. Use a little bit of Parakeet Party again for your leaf. Just really careful there, right on the edge. Okay, so that we don't want to mix our sweet sorbet and our parakeet. But when we, let's see, I didn't bring in an extra piece of paper, so we'll do our, oh, that's what I wanted to show you before I ink that. All right, I wanted to show you what you could do with your daubers too, okay? So to mix your colors, say you want black cherry and not just bright red sweet cherries. So I'm using a little bit of rich raspberry here and my daubers, and then take your dauber and go ahead and apply that right to the edge of directly on your stamp here. Okay, and then you can do the same thing if you want to tint your leaves a little bit. We did that with the parakeet, but come in and pull in a little bit of garden green. All right, again, use your dauber, use a different dauber for each color, and then just go ahead and add a little bit of color directly onto your stamp. And then when you go to stamp it, okay, here we go. Okay, ooh, I love that. Do you see the difference? So this was just straight sweet sorbet, and this one we added a little bit of rich raspberry, and it gives it a bit of that like black cherry look to it. I love that. Okay, and then we actually still have room here. I can pop that out. Gorgeous. All right, isn't that fun? So we've got the black cherry there, and then we had a little bit of that I love that two-tone. Okay, so that was the Parakeet Party with a little bit of the garden green sponged on there. All right, so a few techniques for you today to give your stamping a try, and hope you enjoy that. So this again is the Sweetest Cherries bundle. It's on page 19 of your annual catalog. The examples in the catalog are super cute as well, but I hope you've enjoyed these projects and these tips. I hope that makes your stamping a little bit easier, and it gives you some ideas for some cute cards, as well as maybe some fun giftables as well, if you If you guys do any canning or baking, ooh, you could fit a nice little brownie in these tins, in these little boxes too. I know the only thing I really can is some applesauce sometimes, but we're not going to have a good apple year this year. Not too many apples on the trees, so we'll be dipping into the stash from previous years that's already canned. But I can see all kinds of cute things. You could do little brownies or little mini loaves of banana bread, or you know, all kinds of cute things that you could fit in these little boxes, things that you can make other than cards, and then of course decorate with a cute little belly band or something like that. But I love it. Definitely give some of those accessories a try. The glimmer paper and little gingham ribbon. So you can take sweet, simple cards and just give them that extra little something, something. All right. Thank you guys so much. I love that you joined me this afternoon. Lots of love. Again, this was From the Heart Friday 151. Oh my goodness. And my August host code here, 3BNZHS7P. If you'd like to order this Sweetest Cherries bundle or any of these accessories, feel free to head over to my online store at stampinup.com and enter this host code. If you ever have any issues shopping online, or if that's just not for you, feel free to reach out to me in the contacts as well. My phone number is in my online store, and you are welcome to call me and I can place your order for you over the phone. All right, so thank you guys so much. Happy stamping. Hi, Kathy. You'll have to watch from the replay from the beginning. All right, stay cool, everybody, and we'll be stamping with you again on Tuesday. All right, take care. Bye-bye.